She moved the painting and found pure darkness staring back. Watch till the end and tell me if you would enter. Emma had always loved old houses, especially the Victorian one she inherited from her distant aunt. The creaky floors, winding staircases, and age-worn wallpaper gave it a character no modern home could match. It was her dream to live somewhere with history and secrets. On her first night, the house felt alive. Soft sounds drifted through the darkness, whispers, barely audible, slipping through the walls. She told herself it was just the wind or the old pipes, but when she pressed her ear to the wall, the voices grew clearer.
Emma, come play.
The words slithered into her mind, childlike yet wrong, as if spoken through a mouth that had forgotten how to be human. Chills spread across her skin, but curiosity rooted her to the spot. Over the next days, the whispers grew bolder, calling her name at all hours, and nudging her toward the attic door at the end of the upper hallway. Doors creaked open ahead of her, and cold spots drifted along behind her, like something unseen was following. One evening, unable to resist, Emma climbed the narrow attic stairs with a trembling flashlight in hand. The attic was choked with dust and stacked trunks, and at the center stood a large portrait of a young girl with sad, accusing eyes. Emma recognized the face from her aunt's stories, the girl who had vanished decades ago. The whispers rose around her, circling like cold breath, urging her to move the painting. Heart-hammering, she reached out and dragged the portrait aside, revealing a narrow, hidden doorway cut into the wall behind it. A stale, frozen draft poured out from the darkness beyond. Inside the cramped hidden chamber, she found a tiny stool and an old diary lying open on it. The pages were crowded with frantic handwriting about voices in the walls, eyes watching from the cracks, and a plea for anyone who found it to help. Emma's hands shook as she turned the pages, feeling the air grow heavier with every line she read. Without warning, the attic door behind her slammed shut with a violent bang that echoed through the house. The whispers turned into overlapping cries, some begging, some giggling, all closing in from the walls. Emma's flashlight flickered, sputtered, and then went out, plunging everything into absolute black. In the suffocating darkness, something cold brushed against her arm like small, icy fingers. A voice leaned so close to her ear she could almost feel the shape of lips that were not there. "Will you join us?" Emma screamed, clawing at the walls as more unseen hands clutched her, pulling her toward the whispering plaster. The next morning, the house stood silent, as if nothing had ever disturbed its dust. Emma was gone, leaving only the diary on the stool and a broken flashlight on the attic floor. Locals say that on windless nights, if you stand close enough to those peeling walls, you can hear a new voice among the others, softly calling your name. Like if this gave you chills, subscribe for more horror.